When you finally begin to step up and play bigger, to really own your power and to step into your greatness in your career, you find your genius, you begin to operate in it. Not only do you feel more confidence to speak up and to bring value, you begin to be recognized and get the attention from decision makers and leaders. But not every attention that you get will be supportive or great. You see, some people will feel threatened by your shine and become envious and jealous because of it. This envious opposition can be so strong that it causes you and tempts you to stop in your tracks and to shrink back. But in today's video, I'm going to show you just how you can stand strong for your calling, stand strong for your gifting, and most importantly, stand strong for the powerful you and keep moving forward. Are you ready? Let's do this. So I'm standing up for these points because we've got to take a stand for our power. Tip number 1 is to not focus so much on the negative. Because of our brain's negativity bias, we automatically focus on the negative things. We focus on the opposition that we have, and we forgot that we have so many people in our corner, so many people that believe in us, so many people in support of us, so many ride or dies, as you would call them. These people may be your family members, maybe your friends, it may be your positive co-workers that want to see you learn and grow. It may even be people that are mentors and leaders in the organization, but we focus on the 1 or 2 people that are saying negative things. And honestly, some of these people, most of these people, they are too busy criticizing, and they don't have a lot going on that's good for themselves. Because if they had a lot going on good for themselves, they wouldn't be focused on criticizing. And so, as I was saying, our brain negativity bias causes us to focus on the negative. It is a survival mechanism. It is like Velcro for the negative, while Teflon for positive. You know those non-stick pots and pans? So positive things come and it doesn't stick. Well, I'm gonna tell you how to make the positivity stick. Get a piece of paper and write down, or even save the positive emails that you've gotten from clients and customers and saying how your strategies have worked positively for them. Because remember, it is not about the opposition. It is about your purpose. It is about the people that you're helping. It is about the lives that are changing because of the work that you're doing. It is because of business results that you're bringing, the transformation and the value that are being added. The positive people may not be in the room for you. Your ride or dies may not be in the room with you, but you are not alone, because they are there spiritually supporting. In the words of Dr. Maya Angelou, I come as one, but I stand as 10,000. You had 10,000 people going before you, ancestors and people that have gone before you, that have paved the way, that you're standing on their shoulders. And so don't be focused on the small-minded opposition. Be focused on the people that are there to lift you up and to build you up so that you can accomplish the things that you were placed in this organization or on this earth to bring to pass. Okay, you guys have me on a roll now. I had to take my shoes off to get comfortable and to give you these points. Tip number 2 is to never shrink back to make other people feel secure around you. Marianne Wilson, in her poem A Deepest Fear, she said, there is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory that is within us. That glory is our purpose that must be brought forth. And that glory is the value that you're bringing. That glory is your inner brilliance that you need to allow to shine every single day, because it's going to help somebody else. It will transform lives. But the more that we focus on what other people are saying, is the more that we will be distracted from these purposes that we have. Lisa Nichols says, people's opinion of you is none of your business. Don't worry about what opposition, and the haters have to say. There will always be somebody that will be saying something negative. It is a distraction. It is a energetic distraction. So release the need to be validated by these people. Release the need to be liked by these people. Let it go and focus on your inherent need to bring contribution. Look, if you are being criticized, it means you are relevant. You are up to something. You are getting so much attention that it is evoking both negative and positive consequences. Albert Hubbard said, in one of his books, he says, in order to avoid being criticized, do nothing, say nothing, be nothing, which means you are irrelevant. The fact that there's criticism coming your way, it means that you are relevant. Celebrate it and move on, and don't allow yourself from being distracted from your highest purpose and your highest good. It is a complete distraction. Okay, people, I am back to sitting down because these last 2 points that I'm gonna make are to draw out your higher self. No longer to challenge the opposition, but to look internally. The third point is to explore what your intent is. A lot of times we are driven by ego, and our ego bumps up against the ego of the other people that are around us. Obviously, I believe in taking a stand for yourself and taking a stand for your purpose, but really taking a step back and understanding, really, is it my purpose that I'm taking a stand for? Or am I just trying to show off that I'm the best, that I'm the smartest person in the room, that nobody is better than me, and so I'm gonna rise by pushing other people down, or I'm gonna be excellent by crushing other people? There is space and there's room for everyone. I know that the corporate environment is cutthroat, but it doesn't mean that we have to participate in that level of toxicity. We can rise higher. When they go low, we go high. You know where that expression came from. And that is exactly what I'm challenging you to do, because ego cannot overcome ego. My fourth point is going to show you actually how to overcome it. But I want to challenge you. Are you showing up and saying, I've got to prove myself, I've got to protect my work and my property? Or do you have an open and abundant mentality? Again, another quote from Lisa Nichols says, there is nothing to prove, nothing to protect, and nothing to defend. Why? If you believe that you're truly enough in yourself, you don't have to prove anything to anyone, because you're secure enough in your value and in the worth that you bring. And my final point here is to lean into love. Love is the only thing that is going to overcome the vile evil. I'm going to call it evil because that envying and backbiting and jealousy and gossip, it is an evil energy that is draining to us mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. And so love is the only thing that is powerful enough to overcome that level of toxicity. And there are 3 kinds of loves that I'm going to direct you. You can read more about it in my blog, linked to today's video. I will put it in the link below. And I will also link some videos around how to believe that you're enough and how to be unstoppable. There are old videos that I did a few months ago, but they're totally relevant to this conversation. But the 3 loves that I'm going to refer to, the first one is self-love. Because if we don't love ourselves and do the things that are necessary to grow that self-love, our self-confidence will never be enough, and we will always be distracted by the opposition, by the criticism. When we have enough self-love, we are internally validated. So really, what other people have to say, the people that are not in our corner, they won't matter to us as much. What matters the most is what we think about ourselves and our purpose, the highest contribution that we want to bring. The second type of love is really the love of others. And thinking about how you can have an attitude of kindness and love towards everyone, including the negative people. It doesn't mean, I'm not saying being loving doesn't mean you're gonna back down and shrink, but it means that you don't lower yourself to the standards of the ego. You operate from a higher plane and you make sure that your intentions are positive and you move on from it. And the third is what I call divine love of God, whatever you want to call it. It's a more spiritual aspect. And in order to build that internal level of self-worth, doing practices that connect you to your higher purpose, connect you to the divine, things like walking in nature, things like meditating, things that are able to give you that internal peace so that you are not frenzied and freaking out because of criticism, because of jealousy, and because of envy. Which one of these tips resonated the most with you today? I know it's not like my normal videos, but put it in the comments below and let me know which one really resonated the most with you and which one you're gonna try. You know, as I was doing this video, I thought about the ways in which we shrink back from our greatness, the things that we do to hide and to shrink back from what we are meant to do. And so I'm thinking about next week to do a video called 7 ways in which we shrink back from our greatness. What are these sabotage mechanisms that we employ? Let me know by putting in the comments below if you think it's a great idea for me to do this. In the meantime, I hope you have a great week, and don't forget, you were not meant to shrink down lower, so rise up and own your power. Have a great week.